Hello and welcome to Saki Tech. In today's video, we will go over a bunch of iOS 7 tips and tricks that you may know about or not. And iOS 7 is due for release to the public this fall, as you know. And what you see here is a developer's preview release, which you can download and install on your iPhone if you are a registered developer. Mine is running on an iPhone 5. But anyway, let's dive into the tips and tricks. So the first one is where you have a level app hidden in the compass. Just swipe to the left and you will be revealed with a leveler app, which is pretty nice actually, what you can use to determine the flatness of a surface. This is a carpenter's level, okay? And as you can see, the color changes to green when you have a perfect flatness. And you can do this in landscape or portrait mode. And this is a free app, unlike the ones that you have to download with advertisements on them, so it's perfect. So the next step has to do with the camera. So launch the camera, and as you know, you can swipe left and right at the bottom to change between the shooting modes of panorama, the regular photo or video app. You can also swipe the screen, however, to change the photo mode. So that makes, once again, the usability much easier. So this is also a very nice addition. So the next little feature is a live clock. So if you look at the clock carefully, it's actually in sync with the clock that is in the status bar, and it's also live. So the second hand is actually moving and is showing real time. And I like this feature because it actually adds some life to the iOS interface. So the next tip is where you can actually go into photos and you can apply filters to your pictures. Yet when you apply these filters to the pictures, it doesn't permanently modify the image. You can apply a filter, like in this example, apply, save, and you can go back, and then you can come back to that image and reapply different filters onto it. The original picture does not change. It only applies a filter on top of it, which is perfect. Okay, so the next feature is about blocking people that you don't want contacting you. Go to the settings, go to the phone, and at the bottom you can see blocked. Click add new to add somebody to your blocked list so they cannot bother you anymore. And then you can also do the same for messages. So go to messages, all the way at the bottom it says blocked, and you can block people from sending you text messages now, which is perfect as well. Now if you launch the camera application, you know that you had an option to add a grid to your camera. With iOS 7 you have to go to a separate menu in settings to actually activate the grid. So go to settings, and all the way at the bottom go to photos and camera, and then you have to click grid. Turn it on, go back to the camera, and now the grid is in fact available. Just so you guys know, for those who like to use their grids when taking images. Okay, so the next tip has to do with the live wallpapers. So you go to settings, okay, in the main section, go to brightness and wallpaper, tap on wallpaper, and you have the option to choose from a dynamic or a static wallpaper. Dynamic means a live wallpaper. These wallpapers have animations like the Android system, and hopefully by the time iOS 7 is released we'll have much more of these available. Okay, so now you can actually do audio FaceTime calls. As you know, FaceTime is face-to-face camera call. Now you can actually just do audio calls. This is very helpful, and I cannot show you right now because I have no context set up, but this is going to save you minutes off of your plan, and you can just talk to people over Wi-Fi using audio only. And then the next tip is Spotlight search. As you know, usually you would have to swipe to the right to pull up the Spotlight search. Not anymore. Now you can just pull down and boom, you got the Spotlight search right in front of you. And the good news is this one is accessible from any screen. So if I tap away from this, go to the other screen, I can pull down to bring up Spotlight. This is a very nice feature. It makes it more intuitive to use. And the last tip I want to talk about is, you already know that we have a command center and a notification center on iOS 7. The good news is these settings are accessible through the lock screen, so you don't have to go inside the phone to do simple tasks quickly. This is absolutely perfect. Okay, and there you go. Alright, so that brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like my video, and you can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and the links are below in the description. If you have any questions, comments, just put them down as well. And once again, thanks for watching and have a good day now.